Chief Justice of the Ohio Supreme Court, Maureen O'Connor, is facing calls for her impeachment because 3 separate times she has not allowed Republican-drawn congressional districts as part of their redistricting process to be approved. Now, what's interesting about that is that Ms. O'Connor is in fact a Republican, was appointed by Republicans, has, conservative rulings all through her past, but she also, according to folks in Ohio, has a bit of an independent streak. And she does sometimes like to follow the letter of the law. And the letter of the law in the state of Ohio says that all congressional maps have to basically reflect the party divide of recent statewide elections. So what that means is that if the state, last couple state elections, if it averages out to be about 60% Republican, 40% Democrat, the districts have to reflect that, 60% Republican, 40% Democrat. And it just so happens, the numbers were 54% Republican, 46% Democrat. By law in the state of Ohio, that's what their districts have to try to even out to. And Republicans have put forward 3 separate maps that were about 75-25. Republican to Democrat. So O'Connor obviously looked at the law and said, yeah, I can't approve these because it's very clearly illegal. So as I mentioned, now you have Republicans in the state house in Ohio saying, we have to impeach her. She's gone mad. We have to get her out of office. This is clearly, she has not upheld her oath of office, according to one Republican. Has not upheld her oath of office, even though she's literally looking at the law in one hand and the district map in the other and saying, I can't justify this because it's illegal. But rather than these Republicans saying, okay, all right, we're going to go back, we're going to redraw the district the way it's supposed to be, they're saying, well, hell, we still want to cheat. We want to gerrymander, and if you're not going to let us, we're going to kick you off the bench. For the record, O'Connor is actually 70 years old, so she is forced by state law to retire in just a few months, actually. So she's not even going to be on the bench much longer. Even if they started impeachment hearings, which she hasn't broken any law, she'd be off the bench before they could even do that. And while I'm talking about that, how do we not have that as a federal law either, right? If Ohio can do it for their judges saying, hey, once you hit 70, you got to hit the road, why don't we have that for all judges everywhere in the country? Especially the Supreme Court. That kind of seems like it makes very good sense, and that's weird to say about a law in Ohio, but really we need that on the federal level. O'Connor has not broken any laws. O'Connor has in fact upheld her oath of office. It's the Republicans trying to redraw the districts that are betraying their oaths. They want to cheat. O'Connor won't let them. So in their minds, she's the enemy and she has to go. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our Ring of Fire channel here.